In this video, I'm going to make this shot with just 3 Speedlites and some homemade modifiers. As many of you know, I often use the best Broncolor lighting and Hasselblad cameras and lenses. And why wouldn't I? After all, they make me more efficient at what I do, allowing me to deliver the best results as quickly as possible. But what if I only had Speedlites? This is a question that I get asked time and time again, and I fully appreciate why. The fact is, many photographers, especially non-professionals, aren't going to have a studio full of the latest state-of-the-art power packs, lights and cameras. But that doesn't mean good photography isn't achievable. You just need to know how. In fact, in many of my classes on Carl Taylor Education, I show you how to solve lighting problems by actually understanding the properties of light, and more often than not, I'm using bare bulb studio heads with scrims or simple modifiers to get great results. In this video, I wanted to show you how you can also swap out those bare bulb studio lights for Speedlites, especially if you understand some simple principles and basic physics of light. Let's take a look. Frosted acrylic. Diffusion material. Manual power on the Speedlites and utilising their modelling lamps. An ND filter to reduce the intensity of light. A small softbox. To avoid the lighting on the bottle hitting the background, I move the background further back. And I make my own snoot with cardboard to light the label quite precisely. And now for our magic ingredient that will create perfect condensation droplets on this bottle, and they'll set rock hard so they won't evaporate with the lights. So let's just do a recap before I take the final shot. The base surface is an acrylic mirror. You could have used a normal mirror, but you sometimes get a double reflection. You get a little bit of a double reflection sometimes with these, so I normally use polished metal, polished stainless steel instead, but a lot of people seem to find that difficult to get hold of, so I just thought I'd show you with an acrylic. That's a plastic mirror. This is frosted acrylic. In America, acrylic's called MkIII. This is a frosted sheet which diffuses the light nicely and stops any reflections bouncing off. Here I've got a Speedlight, and I made a cone snoot with cardboard from an Amazon box I found in the skip. Over on this side I've got another Speedlight, and I just rested one of my small 35-60 soft boxes just on it like that, just to get me a bit better shape of light, and I've angled it slightly away so the light feathers, and then that's going through a piece of diffusion material that you can see there. So it's 3 Speedlites, Canon 5D Mark III I think it is, with an 85mm lens, and then the trigger for the flashes. And then finally I'm just going to put a mirror on this side to bounce a little bit of light back from that light, and that will be it. So I manage that with a tripod, a 35mm camera, an 85mm lens, and just 3 Speedlites. And here's a quick overview of the Photoshop work.
key to this image wasn't about having the best lights or cameras, it was about knowing how to control and shape light and why. And at Carl Taylor Education, that's what we do. We'll enhance your understanding of the fundamentals of lighting, studio and location photography, as well as post-production, so that you can also solve the problems of any shooting scenario yourself. Thanks very much for watching.